Bonsoir tout le monde.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this special meeting of December the 18th, 2017. The meeting is called to order. We have a quorum, Mr. Clerk, and any conflict of interest to be declared. Okay? None? Quickly. Adoption of the agenda moved by Councilor Leblanc, seconded by Councilor Cormier on the question. All those in favor say aye. Contrary-minded, nay. The agenda is adopted. Motion, memorandum, and nomination 5.1, administration 5.11, Mr. Melanson. Thank you, Your Worship. Good evening, everyone. As a first item, as it was explained on a few times, we have Highway 15 that will come on Industrial Street. We are discussing with the province. There is a piece of property that is being discussed, and the staff was asked to discuss with the Metropolitan Homes. You have before you an exchange of land of equal size for $100,000 each. It's the same amount as far as the size. So it's for your approval tonight. The staff recommend to go ahead with this agreement with the owner of the Metropolitan Homes, and the expenses attached to these exchanges are identified in the index that you have. Councilor Benito, please read. Thank you, Your Worship. That Council authorize the sale of the property identified as parcels C and D as outlined on the plan attached to the memorandum dated December the 4th, 2017, the Metropolitan Homes Incorporated for the amount of $100,000 plus HST for the construction of Ville, Dieppe, Subdivision Unit 21. That Council in exchange authorized the purchase of the property identified as Parcel A as outlined in the plan attached to the memorandum dated December 4, 2017 from Metropolitan Homes, Inc. for the amount of $100,000 plus HST for the construction of a new off-ramp. That Council authorized that expenses associated with this land exchange be defrayed from account number 3-3-35-58-7622, General Capital Budget, Land Purchase. I so move, Your Worship. Moved by Councilor Benito, seconded by Councilor on the question. All those in favor, say aye. Contrary-minded, nay. The motion is carried. 5.2.1, Planning and Development. So in this sector, the next three resolutions are recommendations that come from the Advisory Committee, Planning Advisory Committee. The first one is a recommendation of the PAC for Gaspé Street to finalize the exchange of land that are being proposed for approval tonight, and to consider also the historical situation that exists and to put it in the new plan that will exist afterwards. For the reading, Councilor Thibodeau. Thank you, Your Worship. The Council accept the recommendation of the Planning Urban Committee relating to the acceptance of the initiative plan of Ville Dieppe subdivision, amending subdivision plan 27892463 and 19255, which provides for the closure of a portion of Gaspé Street and a credit of lands for public purpose. Moved by Councilor Thibodeau, seconded by Councilor Thibodeau on the question. All those in favor, say aye. Contrary-minded, nay. Carried as presented. 5.2.2, Mr. Melanson. The Planning Advisory Committee recommend to accept the recommendation for Unit 21 that gives the location that is in the plan is for your approval. For the reading of the resolution, Mr. Godet. Thank you, Your Worship. that Council accept the recommendation of the Planning Advisory Committee relating to the acceptance of the tentative plan of the Ville Dieppe Subdivision Unit 21, which provides for dislocation of the land for public purposes. I so move. Moved by Councilor Gadet, seconded by Councilor Cormier on the question. All those in favor say aye. Contrary reminded, nay. Carried as presented. 5.2.3, Mr. Melson. Municipality receive a request within the Domaine Living of Estate, make an exchange of public land that was integrated for a new site. We ask the recommendation of the PSC that is positive, so they recommend that you accept on the condition that, as it says, we receive an objection from a resident. She was present at that meeting, and she seemed to accept the recommendation with the explanation that were provided to her during that meeting. She was present, she seemed to agree, so we can assume that she is supporting that exchange. Thank you for the reading. Mr. Leblanc. Thank you, Your Worship. That Council accept the Planning Advisory Committee a recommendation relating to the acceptance of the tentative plan of Domaine Living of Estate Subdivision Amending Plan 3196 8200 2674 9706 and 28188168, which provides for an exchange of land in order to relocate the land for public purposes on Dolbeau Street, subject to the following condition: that the portion of Dolbeau Street fronting lot 17-01 be registered with the registry office and be designed and built according to the City of Dieppe subdivision standards from Fortune Street to the east limit of the new land for public purposes location. I so move, Your Worship. Moved by Councilor Leblanc, seconded by Councilor Cormier on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Contrary minded, nay. Carried as presented. Having completed the agenda as presented, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you and good evening, everyone.